So I just listened to Mindforce's new 10-song, 17-minute LP called New Kings. It's this riff-driven, metallic record to follow up their 2018 debut record, Excalibur. They're playing all over North America, and they're quickly becoming the new face of New York hardcore. They're not really reinventing the sound, more so bringing back this thrash crossover sound from the 90s that I highly enjoy. The title track to Excalibur had this riff that drove people crazy. Any room that it was played in front of drove the crowd into a frenzy. So it was that level of hype that drove my expectations to the moon and back. Hey ladies, Dan Frampton here. Let's review the new Mindforce record. The title track New Lords kicks us off, and not every hardcore band can get away with these types of squeals. It makes for a highly energetic introduction to the record. Next we get this fast and thrashy number called Survival is Vengeance. It's so fast, and it's here where we see the crossover metalcore influence that the band is drawing on. And when they go into their halftime breakdowns, it really inspires a two-step, you know what I'm saying? And just like the lead singer Jason says, he wants to see kickboxing, so he's smart enough to create music that makes you wanna kickbox a little bit. Next up, we get this like 80s metal intro on the track called Words Fail, and Words Fail makes for a great gang vocal line. I have no idea how Mindforce is making these pinch harmonics work inside of a hardcore framework, but they do, and it's amazing. This guitar playing is on another level. On the track All Facts, we get a really fast punk rock flavor with some dueling guitar solos. I have no idea how these things work together, but Mindforce are brilliant in executing it. The musicianship, like the guitar playing, bass playing, and drumming, is so good. The production really tightens it all together. But all that comes unglued on the next track called 13 and Mean. It has this like atmospheric metallic intro, like it's on like an Ozzy Osbourne record or whatever. It's kind of just like this plain rock and roll song with a melodic vocal line. That's not what I'm tuning into when I want to listen to a Mindforce record. They're like planting seeds early that they're going to evolve past hardcore into more of like a metal band, the way that Knocked Loose kind of did. The guitar solos on this cut are just a little bit too sparkly, a little bit too show-off-like for my tastes. At 2 minutes and 32 seconds, it's too long amongst other songs that are less than 2 minutes. And because they're branching outside of their normal framework, I can tell that they're having a hard time putting a song together because the composition on this cut is awkward as hell. And I don't think I need to say it again, but this is my least favorite song on the record so far. But I think they kind of know they're going to leave a sour taste in some people's mouth with this song, because on their next track, Outcasts of the Empire, it's this 38-second banger. It may only be 38 seconds, but don't get it twisted. This is a full-ass song. And creating a full-ass song in 38 seconds is the true art of hardcore. When Instant Karma Lasts is the next track, where we really get to see how great of a drummer this guy is. The whole band is overpowered as fuck. Just a stacked lineup of musicians with a really great songwriter at the heart of it. It's so real and authentic, and also incredibly hard-hitting. The next track, Goliath and the Runt, is another fast as hell thrashy crossover track. And in my opinion, this is the best track so far. They've taken elements from everything that they've introduced so far and put them all together in this perfect mixture. And I just love the title of this track, Goliath and the Runt. Because you know, when people are like referencing this biblical story, David and Goliath, they want to like relate to David. Like they can topple the big bad meanie, you know? But no, not Mindforce. They are Goliath, and the Runt is gonna get squashed. The next track is another sub 1 minute track. It's 42 seconds, and it's called Street Slayer. And this here sounds like Kerry King on amphetamines. It's purely instrumental, and it's there to remind you that hardcore and thrash can be enjoyed as music and not just like angry things to scream about. But unfortunately, that's where it all ends for me. Well, at least all the positive things, because there's one track left, and this one last track, I think, sucks ass. It is 3 minutes and 32 seconds, and it's called Rotten. How apropos, a rotten song called Rotten. I don't know why a band that makes songs that are sub 2 minutes going out there making almost a 4-minute cut. It's so awkward. It's not put together well. It starts off with the Excalibur riff pretty much, just like layered in reverb, being like, okay, we're taking this to very epic places now, folks. But it just falls flat, and it's not my thing. It's so slow, it's the last song on the record, and it grinds everything to a halt. So you've been like on this path of destruction for the entire track list so far, and right at the end, it pulls the reins and says, no, buddy, it's not really that good, it's bad. You're like, no, why is it so bad at the end? It was so good all the way up until the end. So I don't know if they're trying to like plant seeds of evolution, like I was saying earlier, that they want to be this metal band, but they shouldn't be this metal band. They should be this hardcore band that put out songs that are 2 minutes and under. But I don't want to fault anybody for like wanting to be ambitious or whatever. So if they want to write those kinds of songs, maybe they should consult with people that know how to arrange those types of songs. But like I was saying, it's not a brand new sound. It's kind of like a crossover thrashy type sound from the 90s. So I'm going to give you guys a couple suggestions if you like this sound. You can go all the way back to 1991 to the band Integrity and listen to the song Judgment Day. What a cut. In 95, Dead Guy put out a song called Pins and Needles. Check that one out. While you're bopping around, check out the Unbroken song Razor. But out of all the bands from the 90s that I think sound super similar to Mindforce, I have to give the tip of the hat and the big nod to Ringworm, and in particular the song The Promise off the record, The Promise. So my overall thoughts on this record is I love the fact that it was only 17 minutes long. It really got to the point. There were some tracks on there that really dragged a little bit, but the production really held everything together. It did kind of drag in places, so I gotta give this thing 3.5 stars. Okay, that's gonna be it for now. If you liked it, like, subscribe, and share the video, and until my next upload, watch another upload.